Hey, this is Louis from Oxygen, and welcome to Design Rules, where I talk about simple things you can do to improve your designs. So in this episode, I'm going to talk about visual consistency. And in this example, I have a page here, and there's no one particular section on the page that's designed poorly, but they just don't fit together because they're visually inconsistent. We have too many different colors here. We've got this blue, this purple, we've got this darker blue. We've got a nice shadow effect on the testimonials, but on the same white card, on the same background, we lack the same shadow effect. The spacing is very disjointed. We're using different amounts on the top and the bottom. We're using different amounts for really each section. So everything just doesn't sort of fit together well. So let's go ahead and clean this up and make it consistent. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm only going to use this purple color, right? Skip the blue, make that all purple, skip the blue here, make these purple. And now we've got consistency in terms of colors. I think there's probably a little too much purple here, right? You think the purple's a link, so we shouldn't be using it for a section title. So just go ahead and change this to, say, a black or a gray, which looks good. But otherwise, that color change makes great sense. Now that we've done that, let's hit consistency in terms of spacing. So for each section, we're going to use a little less than the amount of space we've used on the hero section, since the hero section, the title of the page should be the biggest. So instead of using 120 like we are in the hero, we're going to use 90 on the top and the bottom of every other section on the page. So 90 on top, 90 on bottom. Over here, 90 on top, 90 on bottom. And while I'm at it, let's correct this image because the turquoise blue looks good with the purple, but we're not using that color anywhere else. So let's go ahead and rotate the hue of this image so that it's a purple and matches with the site. So that looks much better. And then back to spacing here, we want to use the same amount on the top and the bottom. Let's go with 90 and 90. And we should be using the same shadow on these boxes as we are on this testimonial. So let's take a look at what we're actually doing here. We've got a box shadow, black transparent, 0, 20, and 40. So let's just set that same shadow up on each of these boxes. There's black transparent, 0, 20, and 40. And instantly that looks much better, much more consistent. And let's use, we're already using 120 on this section. Perfect. So look at that, just a few simple tweaks. And this page now looks great instead of disjointed. Let's take a look on the front end and do a before and after. So here's the original. Inconsistent colors, inconsistent spacing, inconsistent shadows. And here's the fixed version with consistent colors, consistent spacing, consistent shadows, and it looks good. Okay, if you enjoyed this video, check the link in the description to watch many more like this one. And you're probably already using Oxygen. That's the design software I'm using in this video. But if not, go to oxygenbuilder.com and check that out. That will revolutionize the way you build WordPress websites. It's extremely powerful. You build everything 100% visually. Again, this is Louis from Oxygen, and thank you very much for watching Design Rules.